Hello friends, our project name is synthesis of copper oxide by precipitation. Copper oxide can be synthesized by simple precipitation method in the lab. The synthesis of copper oxide by precipitation is widely employed method to produce copper oxide nanoparticles with controlled size and morphology. This process involves the precipitation of copper ions from a soluble copper salt solution through the addition of a suitable precipitating agent. Here you can see measure the desired amount of copper sulfate using a balance. Dissolve the measured copper sulfate in a beaker. Stir the solution until the copper sulfate is completely dissolved. After that, measure the desired amount of sodium hydroxide using a balance. The stoichiometric ratio of copper sulfate to sodium hydroxide is 1:2. Dissolve the measured sodium hydroxide in distilled water in a separate beaker. Stir the solution until the sodium hydroxide is completely dissolved. After that, slowly add the sodium hydroxide solution to the copper sulfate solution while stirring continuously. This will cause the formation of copper hydroxide, which is greenish precipitate. After 30 minutes, set up a filtration apparatus with filter paper or use a funnel to filter the precipitate from the solution. The clear liquid that passes through the filter paper is called the filtrate. Wash the precipitate with distilled water to remove any remaining impurities. After filtration, transfer the wet copper hydroxide precipitate to a crucible using spatula. Heat the crucible with the precipitate on Bunsen burner to dry it. Gradually increase the temperature until the precipitate turns into dark brown copper oxide. After drying, allow the crucible and copper oxide to cool to room temperature. Once cool, transfer the copper oxide to clean, dry container and store it in a dry place. Thank you.